Hello, you beautiful souls. Welcome to your Aquarius reading. So I'm creating this video for you guys on May 9th or 10th, 2025, in case you're ahead of the US. I want to welcome you to Aquarius by Aquarius. I'm your host, Colleen. And before I get into your reading, I want to be the first to tell you beautiful souls that you are so beautiful and so needed in this world. And I want to thank each and every one of you for being here, for sharing your time and your energy with me. I value you and the divine values you, and thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate you guys. So let's see what's going to come out here for this Aquarius reading. To be fair, balance. Could be seeing 3s, 8s, 11s, 10s, 1s, between worlds and number 3. Okay. Looks like someone is almost there. Stepping through that threshold. We have unfinished symphony. There's an opportunity here. Loyal hearts. And with that, you could be seeing 3s, 5s, 8s. I actually started this video at 3. You might be seeing 3s. And here's another 3. Alright, unfinished symphony. Who is it unfinished with? Who is it unfinished with? I have to find this out real quick. Four of Swords. Alright. For some of you, there's an opportunity to fix things with perhaps a Gemini or a twin flame. For some of you, there's an opportunity to fix things with somebody that maybe you met them through working together. Didn't have to work at the same place, but working together. If that makes any sense. For some of you, it's unfinished business between you and someone else. So that means there's an opportunity for expansion either way. Expansion to invite closure, or expansion to invite a new beginning. Between worlds. I gotta see this. I also want to take this opportunity to say thank you to my moderators, and thank you to everybody who returns, and everyone who's so supportive in comments and chat. Thank you guys so much. The Hierophant, yeah. Alright, so this right here energy is sort of giving me the vibe of sort of like divine detour, okay, before someone's on board, or before the energy is balanced. Right there, balanced. There's this lesson that has to be learned. And I feel like somebody is coming through this divine detour, and now it's going to be just right. So I don't know who is learning something. Or maybe both, because, you know, there are 2 students here. But I feel like, okay, completion, graduation. There's something that's meant to be, that's unfinished. Okay. There was some sort of divine detour when it came to that, and now that's going to change. Things are going to get balanced out with that. Tell me about To Be Fair. The unfinished business will be resolved. Maybe somebody had to go through a breakup, a separation. Maybe somebody had to learn boundaries and self-worth, and maybe someone had to it looks like somebody had to learn something. It's all I can tell you. It can be all kinds of things here. But once the lesson is learned, then the person then is like, okay, now I see where I've done things wrong, or now I see where my current self would not have acted that way. And there's this sense of judgment, reverse, and tower. And it's like, let me go see if I can reverse let's see. Let's see. We're going to pull a couple more oracle cards, and more information will come out in the tarot. Also, this steampunk Lenormand is pretty accurate, pretty literal. And we have there the looks like the fountain. That's what it looks like. Yeah. So this is the energy of a gathering, a public event, park, garden, okay, or socializing. Gathering, socializing, all right. I feel like, I mean, that's been coming out, but I feel like you are about to have forward progress. We have here codependency and wedding, all right? Somebody may have needed to learn the lesson not to be codependent in a relationship, okay, or codependent financially, all right? Maybe that was one of the detours. Someone had to gain or find their own independence. But this could be the underlying stuff here. This says let go of control issues. I do feel like somebody could have been in a very controlling relationship. Or somebody could have been following a model of like a parental, you know, because this talks about forgiving and learning from parents or whatnot. So, letting go of control issues, forgiving and learning. So this is strongly suggesting that the divine detour was around a relationship or learning some lesson in love, which most of the time it is. Sometimes it's not always. Okay, that almost hit me in the face. Alright, we have girl with the snake on the bottom. So I don't know if that's going to try to rear its head or not. But we have stability and security, alright. Flexibility, growth. It can also talk about meeting at a safe and secure place as well. We have ascending. That's been coming out for you guys. Okay, obstacles, expansion, transcending obstacles, expanding, and I already picked up on that. New phase, preparing for union. So for some of you, like I said, with this unfinished symphony, for some of you it was with a person you've already been dealing with, or you've dealt with, like a twin flame. We have paradise, and it says happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. So I feel like this is a fun time approaching, especially with this ascension energy. I feel like there's more of the living in the moment type of energy, experiencing the moment for whatever it is, whoever's in it, and really just I feel like you're very hyper in tune or hypersensitive to your environment. And I feel like if your environment is negative, I feel like you're sort of gearing to turning your head away, and then like your body, and then eventually just moving away from those environments. I feel like that's why this Paradise card is here. Even in the other deck, it comes out a lot, Treasure Island, and I definitely feel like it's you. Like, no matter what, I feel like you were taking your neck, turning your head toward the positive things. Okay, there's a lot of awareness here of knowing that there's always something bad that could happen. There's always something bad that is happening, but it doesn't mean that your mindset has to be there just because it exists. And I feel that's strongly where, you know, you're going in that direction of positivity, like the power of positivity. And there is a connection for some of you that's going to return because somebody had to learn a lesson. A lesson that most likely was in love. Now we have a lightning strike here, which is like tower energy, and it says sudden change, shocking news, surprise epiphany, upheaval, and transformation. So somebody has changed. Somebody has changed and moving definitely towards stability. The palm tree, the Queen of Pentacles, this is the epitome of stability. Also the King of Pentacles. Whatever somebody went through made them definitely stronger in order to be able to build some sort of security. All right, it's like learning a lesson, and it's like saying, you know what, I'm never going to go through that again. And someone's coming out of that. Someone did learn the lesson. And it's just unfinished business between you and this person. So, very interesting. Once this person or you are finished with the lesson, then you will be reunited. Or I should say united, however this resonates. Keep in mind it is a general reading. If you feel like it's your reading, I feel like you'll just know. I feel like you'll just feel it. All right. That's a lot of cards right there. The very first card is transition and transformation. And this is a very perfect card, like the transition between worlds. So confirmation, first card out, right there. So that means things are definitely coming into balance so that a union can happen. That was a lot of the pre-shuffle energy as well. It could happen all of a sudden because we have the spontaneity card right next to it. And then we have the quick travel. We have the Knight of Swords, which is the Voyager in this deck. I feel like somebody is definitely in their feelings and probably if there really is a second opportunity, okay, or I should say another chance, another opportunity for something that is truly unfinished, all right, then I would say that whoever's ball was left in the court is going to be the one that has to make the move, or you will just naturally run into this person. I have air, I have fire, I have Capricorn, I have Virgo, Gemini, Scorpio. Taurus was on the bottom, and Cancer. Give me a couple more cards, all right. Well, we're ending with gratitude, and this always reminds me of give thanks for what's about to come in. Um, Definitely stay in the mindset of positivity, okay? Because we have the Alchemy card, which is the Magician card, Virgo, Gemini, Energy, Mercury. But it's right next to the Anxiety card, but it's also the Moon card. See, somebody is alchemizing their energy and preparing for a union. So someone is balancing their energy. And for somebody, how this happens can be rather quickly when it comes to the divine, because I have the Knight of Swords right here, which can be on an impulse and quickly, especially once somebody comes forward with their emotions. And on this part of the journey, what's happened, the transformation of this is someone's feelings someone's feelings are brought to the surface. Someone learns a lesson. This could be two different lessons that people are like, someone could be going through this one and then the other one, and then you guys meet, like you learn this lesson, they learn that one. But there's like this lesson of codependency on a relationship, okay, maybe not being able to survive on their own. And there's another lesson of a person going through changes or ascending in a way of the codependency is different. So in other words, if one person might be or was, however, codependent in a relationship, another person might be codependent on something else, right? But still codependency. But there's this alchemized energy, which we're going to clarify, but there's this energy of where we're leaving it off seems to be in the emotions. Okay, so somebody is thinking about doing this because this is really what they want to do. And after this, it will be judgment. And after judgment, it will be the sun. Well, after this is the sun, but the way that they're showing it to me is that somebody has to alchemize their feelings, and then there's change. And it's like saying, give thanks, be grateful for then what happens after that. Because it's not over yet. Tell me about transitioning. Show me about transitioning. That's a lot of cards, and this card wants to come out. A very brand new beginning. And the devil, after the devil. Okay. I bet you the devil was the detour. We got a King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn that is clarifying the Scorpio or the Pluto card. And then we have Gemini or the Lovers. That is clarifying this Aries card, or Aries, Leo, Sag. Then we have Judgment right here, clarifying this quick action. And I already picked up on that. Someone's going to do something instantly once they make a decision. All right. So I will have to clarify the very end. So in the end, basically what it's saying be grateful for is somebody is getting the opportunity to move away from a toxic situation. And I feel like that's what this unfinished symphony, maybe somebody from the past comes in, but I feel like there's another opportunity. It's saying, look, there's another chance to get away from something that you want to let go of or get away from. There's going to be another chance for that, is what I feel like. Through another person who might have more stability or clarity or resources than you, okay? Because the transition is going from, it looks like it's going from whatever was codependent, not being codependent, having your own stability, or this is the energy close to you, because somebody was codependent here, and it was codependent on an energy that wasn't really good for them. So this is standing independent, standing alone from that, and it can be that a person is in this energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and bringing an opportunity of stability, okay, or change. Or it could be this is just you, self-made, okay, doing it on your own. It's just the energy is here. You could be the King of Pentacles, or another person could be the King of Pentacles. But ultimately, it's about standing alone away from this other energy that's just showing up is not good for you. It's not good for you to be depending on it. We have spontaneity here, and then we have the Lovers that came out in the reverse. You see the Lovers here, they look like twins. But it's in the reverse because the Gemini represents twins. We have Chariot. Fastest card in the deck, by the way. Major Arcana, Cancer energy. This might be coming around. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit guys. All right. It's either once somebody learns a lesson, I feel like it's more than that. That's what it is. Once a lesson is completely learned, like the instant that lesson is learned, something is completely transmuted and alchemized, and there's this brand new beginning that opens up. And it's fast. It's good. Two of the fastest cards on the deck are here in this spread, and it's the Knight of Swords and it's the Chariot. This is the process, and that is lesson learned, leveling up, letting go of the devil, whatever the devil represents. In this instance, in this reading, it can be a person, it can be a situation, it can be a literal Capricorn, but also, if anybody got off the bandwagon from doing something, got tempted, got off the bandwagon, I see somebody will get back on and go the distance here, just like it was a temporary setback. Maybe somebody even had to learn something about that, just simply that. Let me card for those twins. Yeah. There's going to be change. That landed literally on change. There's going to be change. I feel like it's going to happen so fast that it's very unexpected. Tell me about the Voyager and Judgment here. Scorpio energy, Gemini energy. Tell me about that. Okay. If you have, all right. So the person who abandoned this connection is the person who, if this is your reading, the person who abandoned the connection is going to be the person who's going to want to come in and say something, or they're going to, or they should. Okay, they should. Somebody was confused, so they had to go learn a lesson, or you did. Somebody did here. So this is what caused the break in the connection. Give me another card for that Five of Pentacles. Yeah, Five of Cups. That's what's changing here. Okay. So this person, it's unfinished business between you and this person if this is your reading. Okay, I'm not trying to trigger anybody, but someone is about ready to return. There was a detour. Okay, it could be somebody who's a Virgo. Could be somebody who's an Aries. Doesn't really matter. We have Virgo with the Knight of Pentacles, and we have the Emperor is Aries, but it could be also a Virgo who is an Emperor, but it can just be, doesn't really matter. All right. It's here now. It's showing up that it's here now. If you want it, of course. If you want it. Tell me about this. Five of Wands. And I think the Five of Wands is here twice. Hold on. It just fell. Okay. Yeah, it is. All right. That's interesting. Five of Wands is what fell, but Five of Wands is what's here. Okay. Give me another card for that, though. All right. It just looks like someone gave up on this connection. Two cards. Someone gave up on this connection. Somebody is in regret, recognizing the importance of this connection. Okay, wanting to come in, but making a decision or learning a lesson. Okay, learning a lesson about the connection or just something like this. Learning a lesson in love. All right, we have here Aquarius crowning this, and we have the Dream Weaver, which is Scorpio in the reverse, or King of Cups. Tell me about that. Ten of Cups reverse, Six of Swords reverse. All right, so somebody, yeah, this is the thing. Somebody passed you up. Now they're thinking about you as being the one. If those Five of Wands are because they had other people or other options or whatever, and they left you out in the cold, this is now a person who sees you way differently and does not want to waste time now. And I have two of the fastest cards here in the deck, and somebody wants to come back, switch up, change up some decision that they made, but obviously it includes you. So when someone comes in, or when you go towards someone, you know, obviously the other person has a free will, so we don't know how this will turn out, but we know what somebody is on their mind. But I think it's going to turn out good, especially if it's truly an unfinished symphony for you and this person. I do feel like it's going to be a blessing, because that gratitude card is, it's something to be grateful for. It's not something to be regretful for. Someone just had to recognize, and that's why this is divine timing at play. Someone had to recognize, I feel like, and they do. Spot on is what I feel like here. Spot on. All right, tell me about the Knight of Wands in the reverse and the Temperance in reverse. Is that Sagittarius, strong Sagittarius right there? Ace of Swords, communication. There is communication, and I feel like it's going to, I feel like if you ended up allowing this person back in, or they allow you back in, I do feel like it's going to be communication that lasts for the long term. I don't feel like it's going to be short term communication. I feel like it, so it could turn into, you know, friendship, but whatever it turns into, it's going to have something to do with being grateful for. Right now, it doesn't show what it's going to turn into. It's going to get alchemized. Tell me about the Devil. That's what's being let go of. Yes, Nine of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. This is like somebody's dream life here coming in. Okay, this was you thinking it up, dreaming it up, or them, whoever you're aligning with. And then this Ten of Pentacles. This is like imagining that you have it, and then it happens. So I definitely, this is definitely a strong indication that you definitely have envisioned this or wanted this for yourself. So another reason that this person is leaving is because you and another person have manifested this. All right, so you and another person are aligning. The other person will be regretful. If there's a third party involved, somebody will be regretful, I feel like, or this person that's returning is regretful. Tell me more about the Five of Cups, because this is an unfinished symphony reading. So sorry, but it is. Yeah, okay. Somebody wants to change things, all right? It's like somebody made a decision and it's set in a course of action going this way, away from you, and now it's like, man, I don't like traveling down this path. I want to stop. I'm going to stop. I'm going to go back. I want to get with Aquarius, and I want to go down the path with Aquarius. And that's really what they want to change. I don't know what happened between you guys, but they want to change it. They want to just come and rewrite the script with you, and soon. I just feel like that's the lesson they're learning, and I feel like once they learn it and once they own it, they're coming in quick, because it's more about the lesson. It's more about the lesson here. Maybe this person didn't have the vision you had before, but now they see it. Now they have it with you. I don't know. Tell me about anxiety. No. Tell me about alchemy here. That's the Magician. That's Virgo, Gemini. It's the time is right. See, just everything happens at the right divine time. Things become clear. Mishaps get cleared up. And that's what it's saying here. Things become clear. Mishaps get cleared up. Lesson learned. All right. Somebody could have been operating out of victimhood. Maybe somebody had to get out of victimhood. That could be you or them, but we do have Aquarius next to it. Somebody had to learn how to transmute victimhood, or, you know, that type of energy, like, you know, and transmute it, alchemize it. Now the connection gets to happen. Wow. Tell me about that Nine of Swords. Brand new beginning. What it does look like the opportunity is going to present itself to correct the past. It does look like it. Whether you go down that road or not, it's your free will. We also have Aquarius, more Aquarius energy and Libra energy, but it's your free will, whatever you decide to do. We have more Taurus energy and Scorpio energy. But it's saying here, you know, stay close to your heart when making these decisions. Stay close to your heart center. Well, what should Aquarius be grateful for? So I know how some of you, you know, a lot of, this is not everyone's reading. This is like if there is unfinished symphony, okay, unfinished business. What is there to be grateful for? What comes through to be grateful for? Communication. Yeah, strong communication. I have Three of Pentacles, which is collaboration, and Eight of Wands, which is communication. Yeah. So the strongest thing to be grateful for is the communication. Everything is favored when it happens, okay? It's the right time. There's a lot to do about timing here. The door, it's like the door is on a timer, and when the time comes right, that lock comes off and this opportunity happens. It's go time then. Yeah. All right. Well, I don't know how you guys feel about it. Unfinished business. But it looks like communication is saying be grateful for the communication that's coming in. So I feel like if you wanted answers, I feel like if you wanted closure, or if you wanted a new beginning, you're ready to move on from this, let it go. That's what it's saying. The communication is the gift here, is to be grateful for this communication that's about to come in. So we'll just have to trust that process. Anyway, guys, I want to thank you all for showing up to the reading. Thank you, moderators. Thank you for holding it down for me. We're going to close out with a bonus card. If you like live chat, tune in every night at 10:30 p.m. Florida time. That comes with a live chat. And if you just like shorter videos, tune in between 4 and 6 p.m. if the title fits. A lot of people pick the video by the title, and some people just like to, you know, they just watch. It's a lot of cards, you guys. We have Akasha, and it says, you're a spiritual teacher and you have the ability to counsel others and help them awaken. So for some of you, that might be what you're already doing or your purpose. Then we have Seraphina. It says, I'm the angel of families, and a happy change or addition is coming to your family. So some of you, happy, just like that, change or addition. We have Aurora, and it says, you are flying high, okay, right now, which may threaten others, but they will soon follow your lead, so they won't be threatened by you forever. And then we have Grace and Antoinette. Try to help heal the situation to see the other person's point of view. So this does tell me this is like a person who is going to come back around to try to, you know, the opportunity is going to be here. You just have to say yes or no. But this is asking you to see their point of view. And then we have Fiona, and it says, now that you have asked your angels for help, be open to receiving divine guidance. You might need help in deciding if you should take this person's energy back or not. Anyway, however it resonates. So thank you for tuning in. I love you all, and namaste, my friends.